Our top story this half hour, the growing E. coli outbreak linked to Chipotle restaurants. Federal health officials say the bacteria has now infected restaurant goers in 3 more states: California, New York, and Ohio.
That's in addition to previously confirmed cases in Washington, Oregon, and Minnesota. And as Carter Evans reports, investigators are struggling to identify the source.
Chipotle says it's not necessary to close any of its restaurants in California, New York, and Ohio, despite Friday's confirmation of E. coli infections linked to outlets in those states. According to the Centers for Disease Control, a total of 45 people have been infected. That includes the newly reported cases, 2 in California, 1 in New York, and 1 in Ohio, in addition to the cases previously reported in Washington, Oregon, and Minnesota. Lawyer Bill Marler represents nearly 3 dozen people sickened in the Northwest.
It's not like the outbreak is still going on. The outbreak numbers are going up because people who got sick at the same time that people in Washington and Oregon got sick are now being counted.
In a statement, Chipotle chairman and co-CEO Steve Ells apologized to those affected by the outbreak, saying, "We are committed to taking any and all necessary actions to make sure our food is as safe as possible, and we're working diligently with the health agencies." The Centers for Disease Control says the likely source of the outbreak is a common meal item or ingredient. It's most likely not a meat item because some of those infected are vegetarians. Having more cases to study might actually help investigators determine where the bacteria came from.
Although it's a bad thing that more people are sick, it ultimately may well be a good thing in figuring out what the likely product it was that made them sick.
On Wall Street, Chipotle's shares dropped 12% Friday, down almost 19% for the year. For CBS This Morning Saturday, Carter Evans, Los Angeles.